Question 8. A smooth particle of mass 2 kilograms is attached by a light inelastic string to a fixed point P. The particle describes a horizontal circle of radius 0.25 meters on the smooth surface of a horizontal table. The center of the circle is vertically below the point P. The speed of the particle is 1.2 meters per second. The string makes an angle alpha with the vertical and the tan of alpha is 4/3. We have to find the tension in the string and the reaction force between the particle and the table. Now, if the tan of alpha is 4/3, using Pythagoras' theorem, the hypotenuse would be 5. So the sine of alpha is going to be 4/5, and the cos of alpha is going to be 3/5. So the forces acting on this particle, now this particle is resting on a table as well as being attached to a string. So it's going to have 3 forces acting on it. The downward force is the weight. The force on the string is the tension T. And because it's resting on a table, it's also going to have a normal reaction R. Now, we can split up the tension into horizontal and vertical components. So if this is your tension T and this is your angle alpha, the vertical component this time is going to be T cos alpha, and the horizontal component is going to be T sine of alpha. Now the sine of alpha is 4/5, so T sine alpha is the same as 4T/5. Now if we want to find the tension T, this time we're going to start off using the centripetal force. Now Fc equals mv squared over r, and we're using this format because we know what v is. So the force towards the center is T sine alpha, which is 4T/5. This is going to equal the mass m is 2. The speed v we're told is 1.2 to be squared, and this is all over the radius r is 0.25. So on the left hand side, this is just 4T/5, and the right hand side that works out as 11.52. If you bring the 5 across and multiply, bringing a 4 across and dividing, this gives the tension T as 14.4 newtons. And part 2, if we want to find the reaction force between the particle and the table. Now, because the particle is only moving in a horizontal motion, this means vertical forces are equal. So the upward forces are going to equal the downward forces. Now, we've got 2 upward forces. We've got a 4T/5 acting up. We've got the normal reaction R, and this is going to equal the downward force, which is 2G. Now, we've worked out what the tension T was. So the tension T was 14.4. So 4 times 14.4/5 plus the reaction R equals, and 2G is 19.8. And when you work this out, if you bring it across and subtract, then R works out as 8.28 newtons.